happy good gobbling day. It's dirty tea and... What the... Ah! Hey, stop! Ah! Get it off! Get it off!
It's dirty turkey day.
Chris is carving the bird. Wes grabs a plate. Tyler's in the corner with that losing face. Nick's got the stuffing. Glenn's got the pie. Len says who's winning with a gleam in his eye. Adam's yelling stats. Darren's setting plays. Fantasy football chaos on this holiday. It's a good gobbling turkey day. Ooh, pass the rolls, let the gravy stay. Chaz laughs loud, but hides away. It's a good gobbling turkey day.
All right, y'all. Here I am. Welcome to the garage. Not at the shop this week, off work, but old Tyler up in the mountains. The sick boys. I think he needed some mountain time after the sick beating he got this week. We're going to get into that shortly, but welcome back again. Going to be recapping Week 12 and going over Week 13 in this here Fantasy Football League. A lot happened this last week. A lot changed. A lot moved forward. Some people moved backwards. But some of us moved forward. Some of us got out of the holes that we had dug ourselves in for 6 weeks. So let's, without getting too much into it, I'm late. I've been all over the place trying to Christmas shop with my kids and my wife and everything else, and I'm here, and none of this crap was working right, and my camera stand is gone, and it's at the shop. It's a whole mess. So let's just get right into this thing so we can figure it out, talk about it, be about it. First one up, right off the rip, all right? And this was a tough loss for Sick Boys here, okay? Very tough loss for Sick Boys, especially Jalen Hurts over here. It's not because Jalen Hurts didn't try, okay? Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra St. Brown, even the Packers defense all putting up pretty incredible outings for Tyler here in Week 12. However, Caleb Williams coming back and proving that he still knows how to play football. Saquon, who I maybe should have traded you. I'm not sure yet, but I'm hanging on to him. Emmanuel Wilson, really going to be the star of the show. Him and the Browns defense just absolutely coming in clutch for me when I really needed them to. CeeDee Lamb, he's a bum. And I don't think there was much Tower could have done down there. I had a couple people I could have played that would have been pretty good. Wandale over here with 30.6 would have got me some more points, but it is what it is. Finkel is Einhorn. Adam, golly. Adam getting another crucial win here in Week 12 against Darren. Darren, you have to play people that aren't on bye, man. And I know that work is difficult and work takes up a lot of time. It doesn't take that long. Okay. Make sure that you figure that out. Now, Justin Herbert will be available next week. They only have one bye per NFL season if you weren't totally aware. So I'll let you know that. I'll let you in on that little secret. All right. Justin Herbert won't be on bye a second week, but maybe look out. And at this point, maybe nobody's on bye anymore, but you should look it out and see. Either way, Adam absolutely destroying him, over doubling the points that Darren put up here. That's just an absolute massacre. So Adam keeping it up, second place in the league. Here we go, Mr. Glenn. Junkies Jokers making it happen, taking down old Nicholas. And Nicholas has been on a hot streak here recently. He's been on a hot streak. Travion Henderson definitely didn't do 25, 30 points this week, so that definitely hurt you. And Puka Nacua, 16.7. It's crazy when you say that 16.7 is a bad fantasy outing for Puka Nacua, but when you look at this guy's points, 17, 24, 36, 22, 27, 20. I mean, come on. This is the game he got hurt. And then he's had a string of just some hard luck since he got back. I also think that has something to do with Devontae Adams. Okay? I also think that has something to do with Devontae Adams being there and picking up some slack while he was out, and Stafford, building that relationship a little bit. But, yeah, Glenn, another powerhouse win, staying in first place, keeping him in first place. Nick, fifth. Chaz, oh, man, this is a story right here. Okay? I don't think any of us expected this. Okay? West to fall so hard to Chaz. Both of y'all's quarterbacks, man, they had rough weeks. I saw the Josh Allen game. I didn't realize Jordan Love did that bad against Minnesota. Either way, Jahmyr Gibbs, 55.4 fantasy points. If you have Jahmyr Gibbs and you did lose this week in fantasy football, you suck at fantasy football. Okay? Because, to be honest with you, come on. That's more than like Josh Allen, Agbuka, Jefferson, Warren, Tootin, and the Seahawks defense got combined. All right? One player. Okay, so pretty insane for Chaz, keeping him alive a little bit. Definitely, number 3 and 4 here. That was an interesting game. All right, integrity yards. Lynn, all that being in the bottom and waiver wire pickups, my friend, have done you well. Because let me tell you what, I don't even think, is anybody from waivers that you actually had go off? No, I think you just did all right. Corey over here, Jonathan Taylor, not good. Sean Tucker falling off a cliff from compared to last week. Trey Tucker, wow, 2 Tuckers did really pretty bad. Yeah, so that's not a good look. You need to fix that, Corey. Get it perked up here, buddy, because you are in 6th place according to this. I'm not even sure that this is actually what is going on. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna look at the scoreboard now. We're gonna look at week 13. All right, this week coming up. All right, and then we'll go look at the standings and make sure that like these scores, where it's saying everybody's at, is actually something we're looking for. This is weird. Don't know why it's showing them like this and why I have this NFL scoreboard over here. Either way, we're going to look at it. All right, Lynn and me, Mr. Maxonville, got a decent projection on you here, Lynn. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. We're in the wrong thing. Let's go over here and look. Yeah, let's look at this. That was definitely the wrong. All right, here we go. Here's the right one. All right. Lynn beat me previously, week 4. He is in 8th place. He is standing in the way of me in a miracle playoff comeback. All right? Because last week I had basically no chance. 0 chance. We'll take a look at that in a second. See if that aged well or if it aged like old milk in the sun. That statement. Yeah, so here we go. Lynn, me, I'm projected to smash you, Lynn. Kind of very similar to the way you kind of smashed me in week 4. Patrick Mahomes, obviously doing Patrick Mahomes things. I have Saquon and Kenneth Walker questionable. Oh, Chris Olave is questionable. That's wonderful. T. Higgins out. That should help me a little bit. Got anybody out here on your bench that could help you out? Maybe an RJ Harvey. Okay, all right. So that one's going to be interesting. Could be anybody's thing, but I'm going to give it to me because I think I'm going to come back and beat Lynn here in week 13. Here we go. Darren and Glenn. This ought to be interesting. Darren is actually fielding a full lineup of playable players for the second time this season. The first time being when he played me. I'm pretty sure every other week he has decided to leave somebody sitting out there that wasn't actually participating in the game. Let's be real. Glenn's got to take this one. He's got some guys he can move around down here on the bench. He's got Dowdle, Michael Wilson, who had an insane game, has been doing really well with Brissett since Brissett's been there. Yeah, I'm going to give this one to Glenn. I think he continues the streak and stays in first place, unless he loses on points, but I don't think he can. We'll look at that in just a second. Right here, Wes and Adam. Now this, I'm going to go ahead and call a game of the week right here. Game of the week right here. We got Wes and Adam, both 8-4, second and third place, fighting right here for a first-round playoff bye. All right? Because we have like 2 weeks left. So, I mean, this can make a major difference. All right? This could make a major difference. This match right here. Looks like in week 4, gosh, previous matchup, 144.56 to 137.46. Man, Adam is on such a hot streak, but I just have this feeling Wes pulls something off this week. I'm going to project Wes to take this one. We'll see what happens there. Nick Dixon and the Sick Boys. All right, so the Sick Boys here, obviously coming off a hard loss, week 12, all right? No Jalen Hurts lunchbox. No Rocky Funko Pop for Tyler this time, all right? I will, however, be taking back possession of the Apollo Creed costume. I may put it in like a shadow box with like a laminated score from week 12. You know what I mean? And some other trinkets or memorabilia. Maybe I'll put the Funko Pop, the Rocky, I'll take him out of the box and put him in there as like a sign of what Tyler did not win, just to commemorate that overall experience. It was pretty good. But I do think, call it controversial, I do think Tyler comes back with a strong win this week. I know he's not projected down much. Last week he had a hard week, but Derrick Henry's been doing really great. Jalen Hurts has been on fire. Amon-Ra, obviously, usually doing Amon-Ra things. I do think Stephon Diggs has a big night on was it Monday or Sunday Night Football? He's playing like a primetime game this week. I don't know. It doesn't show me right here. That's wonderful. But he's playing a primetime game, pretty certain. Maybe a hot take, but I do see Tyler getting this one out. And finally, moving over here, Swamp Tiki and Titty Bitty. Chaz, who has Corey's picture, versus Corey, who has a picture of a tiki thing. So, his QB, Corey's QB, Swamp Tiki, Daniel Jones, questionable. We'll see what happens there. I think really he's just hiding his tail between his legs after he lost so horribly to the Kansas City Chiefs this last week when they really had that game in the bag and then just blew it. All right. Some of these other guys down here, I don't know that anybody really beefs you up too much. I mean, Brissett, yeah, he's been on fire, kind of. What did he end up doing last week? He ended up doing 18.68. I mean, come on. That's consistency right there. That's consistency. God, 33 of 40. The guy passes so much. That's why Michael Wilson and them are doing so good. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Chaz just because Corey seems like he's almost checked out here. Unless he makes some moves, I think Chaz, unless he does another like 80-point week, Chaz pulls this one out. Finally, let's get over here to the standings. Let's take a look at how everything is shaking out. We officially have some playoff guarantees, all right? All right, let's give it up for Mr. Glenn, Adam, Wes, and Chaz, all making the playoffs. Guaranteed that spot no matter what happens the next 2 weeks. Fighting for a place. We got Mr. Nick Dixon. We got Swamp Tiki. We got Darren, Lynn. Me with a 4% chance up from last week at 1. All right, so keep that in mind. Not impossible. Tyler's still even with 2. All right, this is pretty crazy that we're at this point in the season and there's still a chance for somebody in last place, if everything were to work out right, to actually get into a playoff spot in the next 2 weeks, right? It takes a lot of everybody in front of you losing and the right things to happen, but there are 2 playoff spots still available. Oh, wait, do Nick and Corey play each other this week, right? Is that what we just decided? Fairly certain. Nick and Corey play each other this week. If one of them will get a... No. Sorry. Incorrect information. Not right. Nick does not play Corey. Chaz beating Corey, I think that would probably seal the deal. I think they need to win. All right. So either way, we appreciate y'all coming out, checking out the video. Big thanks to the commissioner for letting me fill in here on this one. Sorry I did such a crap job with this. This is a MacBook Pro. How grainy does this look? This is the camera and microphone on the computer. If it sounds like crap, looks like crap, blame Apple, because I'm astounded at the... That's all right. Thank y'all very much for coming by. Dirty T and the boys. Week 13. Good luck to all of y'all. And you're going down, Lynn. Peace. Be easy. Be safe. Till the next time. Have a good one.
Chaz keeps a secret, a story untold, a queen in the closet, her courage on hold. The yams are too sweet.